Lake Mungo, a dry lakebed in New South Wales, is known for its archaeological significance and eerie stories of ancestral spirits. The area, considered sacred by the Aboriginal people, holds a history that spans thousands of years. As a curious traveler with a fascination for the paranormal, I found myself drawn to its enigmatic allure. I arrived at Lake Mungo just before sunset. The vast expanse of the ancient lakebed stretched out before me, its stark beauty highlighted by the golden hues of the fading sun. The silence was profound, a heavy stillness that seemed to envelop the land. I was here to investigate the tales of ancestral spirits said to roam the area, appearing to those who dared to visit at night. Setting up camp near the walls of China, a series of sand and clay formations that looked almost otherworldly, I felt a sense of awe and trepidation. The Aboriginal guides had shared stories of the spirits that guarded this place, warning visitors to tread with respect. According to legend, these spirits were the keepers of ancient wisdom and memories, watching over the land and its secrets. As darkness fell, the temperature dropped sharply. I sat by my campfire, the flickering flames casting long shadows that danced on the ground. The moon rose, its pale light illuminating the stark landscape. I could feel the weight of the place, as if the very ground beneath me was alive with history. Around midnight, I began to hear it, a soft, rhythmic chanting carried on the wind. The sound was mesmerizing, a haunting melody that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. I stood up, my heart pounding, and scanned the horizon. There in the distance, I saw them, faint, ethereal figures moving gracefully across the lakebed. The figures were translucent, shimmering like mirages in the moonlight. They moved in a slow, deliberate dance, their forms blending seamlessly with the shadows. I watched in awe as they glided closer, the chanting growing louder and more distinct. It was a language I couldn't understand, but the emotion in their voices was palpable: sorrow, reverence, and a deep connection to the land. One figure stood out among the rest, a tall, regal presence that seemed to command the others. As it approached, I could see the features more clearly, a wise face with eyes that held the depths of time itself. The spirit stopped a few feet away from me, and the chanting ceased, leaving an echoing silence. The figure raised an arm, pointing towards the walls of China. I followed its gesture and saw something glinting in the moonlight. Walking over, I found an ancient artifact partially buried in the sand. It was a beautifully carved stone tool, unmistakably Aboriginal in origin. I picked it up, feeling a deep sense of reverence and responsibility. The spirit nodded, a silent acknowledgement of my discovery, and then began to fade. The other figures followed, their forms dissolving into the night until I was alone once more. The chanting resumed, softer now, a lingering reminder of the encounter. I returned to my camp, cradling the artifact in my hands. The air was still heavy with the presence of the spirits, and I knew I had been part of something profound. The stories were true. Lake Mungo was a place where the past and present intertwined, where the spirits of the ancestors still roamed, guarding their heritage. As dawn broke, I packed my things, leaving the artifact as an offering to the spirits. I felt a deep respect for the land and its people, a connection that transcended time. Lake Mungo was more than just a historical site. It was a living testament to the enduring spirit of the Aboriginal people and their unbroken bond with the land. Driving away, I glanced back at the lakebed, its stark beauty etched in my memory. The spirits of Lake Mungo would remain with me, a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lay hidden in the ancient earth, waiting for those who seek to understand and honor them.